Hello, everyone.
What we're like.
Welcome to the Weebs, Dweebs, and Interweebs podcast. I am your host. I am Arooks, and
Yeah.
with me are my lovely colleagues and friends. We're going to start. Well, Neb just disappeared. Okay. Bye, Neb.
Went to get a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Bye. Have a beautiful
I
time.
know. And then also with me are John and Sean. I thought I'd make the intro like
Hello.
a little shorter, a little bit more
You're
succinct.
just not feeling it. You look like you're not feeling it tonight. Are you not
Uh,
there?
I'm here. I'm here.
She's right there, John. Can't you see her?
I know, right?
Yeah, we
Like, am I a
know you're
figment of your
here. You're
imagination?
present.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she's a present.
I mean, I am a gift.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Aww.
So I have no idea what we're talking about. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
I like Sean's idea. I
Okay, so
honestly
you know what? Like,
love the idea of just
I
ads
have
that
no
get
idea what we're
age
talking about.
well.
I was just like
Or
putting on my makeup. I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
just old ads. Like
Yes.
right before the thing we were talking about like Hot Pockets. Like that whole Hot ad system was
Pockets.
just like Hot Pockets. It was just somebody saying it in a crescendo. And that like
Hot
just kept them going.
Hot pocket.
But it only worked for Hot Pockets. You don't hear anybody else saying, something in a crescendo and
Yeah.
it catching on.
You're right. There's that like
The more you
Bandits.
know.
Bud Light. This doesn't work. I don't want to buy Bud Light.
Bud Light had real men of genius.
Oh,
And before
I was
that, they
just
had
talking
yeah,
about
drugs.
that the other
did.
day. I was like, I
Yes.
watched the Real Men of Genius. We were talking about it at work, and I was like, Real Men of Genius. Don't like everybody of our generation knows that tune. Everyone.
Yeah.
They also
I
had the
hadn't thought about that in
Frogs, they had
years
the
until you said-
Clydesdales, they had...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
stuff.
the Budweiser Clydesdale Super Bowl ad.
Speaking of old things that have just come back in, so I had been thinking about for like a long while, sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
And it was
Like the
because
little-
of Con Carolina.
Found
Yeah,
one of
the little brine shrimp. And it was
They
because
were in the
I
back
had,
of the Boys Life magazine.
yeah, and because in the chat, like on CCTV
Well, they're in old comic books,
on
too.
Thursday, yeah, we were talking about old toys and whatnot, and me and Calvino were talking. I think it was me and Calvino were talking about like sea monkeys. And so I've been
Mhm.
thinking about sea monkeys, and then my super small girlfriend, the short one I date, Buttercup,
another
just
one?
texted me out of the blue one day. No, it's the same girl,
Miko.
but she's only like that big,
Miko.
and she goes, "Hey, I ordered sea monkeys.
Nice.
I won't sea
I'm gonna
monkeys, so
start
I
calling my
ordered some
fallopian
sea
tubes
monkeys."
Space
And I was
tubes.
like, "Oh, is it because of the
Uh-huh.
CCTV episode?" And she was like, "What CCTV episode?" I was like, "The one that you were on. You were talking about toys. We didn't talk about sea monkeys." I was like, "The chat did." She goes, "I don't read the chat."
She wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, "What paying attention?" But apparently, she
Wow.
went to somebody's house and their kids had sea monkeys. And she
Yeah,
just
because I
looked
saw her
at them and
post and she
said-
wanted to see
Yeah.
monkeys.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
too. I was
So
like,
she went and she just started sending me Amazon links. She's like, "Look at this. What do you think about the habitat in this one?" Because she's like, "I don't give a crap. They're all the same. They're all the same brine shrimp, but we got to
Right.
get a cool cage." And then I listened to this podcast. It's made in Austin, Texas. We don't know anybody on it.
Mhm.
And the first fucking thing they talk about on the episode that came out today was sea monkeys are coming back.
It's a conspiracy.
Please don't.
Remember these.
It's a
I don't
conspiracy.
know.
When they made kids go out and do things to get
Sell
prizes.
Oh, that shit,
Oh,
man!
God.
Get the fuck out of here. Popcorn, fucking chocolate bars, fucking fruit. Have you ever had to do band?
Sell
booster?
cards
Oh
and
my
gifts
God,
and
fruit!
free sell
Oh
albums.
my
Ban
God!
fruit.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Boxes.
God!
And
I
boxes.
don't like buying oranges in bulk to this day.
You want to know, you call out a band kid on the East Coast. All you have to do is say banned fruit, and you'll know everybody will start twitching. You'll just like,
You want to buy some fruit?
No.
No.
See, we didn't sell fruit,
No.
but we had this magazine that we take around, and it had all kinds of crap
Like
in
the
there. It was like a
wrapping
Sears
paper and
catalog.
shit,
Wrapping paper.
my
Yeah.
kids
Wrapping
sell that
paper.
now. Yes.
Oh.
They
And-
make them little salespeople.
Like I'm sure
And yeah,
that shit was huge in the 50s. I'm sure. I'm sure.
And if you sold enough, you could earn prizes.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Wait,
you
in the
just took
50s,
your
didn't
ass
they
to the
sell
store,
cigarettes
you could
too?
have bought the prizes. You could have just bought them.
You remember when
Could've. It
Nestle
was
Quick
cheaper that way.
had GoBots giveaways?
Oh my god.
What?
I did not remember.
Oh,
Where are
do
you
you-
getting this?
Do you remember
What's funny is your background. That magazine is blending in with your background. It's
Yeah, I know it
kinda
does.
funny.
Because
Yeah.
it's the green, because of the green. Anything green in the.
That's
So-
a snazzy background you got there.
It looks better when I'm looking at the stream instead of looking directly at you. Hey, Tadame! Hey, Calvino! Congrats on that free food today, Bucko.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
y'all remember like the Domino's like Noid thing?
He's
like,
still
the
he's
little-
still a thing. They brought him back 2
He's
years
still a
ago.
thing.
Noid
They
is
They
a
brought him back.
thing?
They brought
Yeah,
him
the
back.
Noid is back.
The Noid is back. Tech Nizzle, what's good, buddy?
What's up, Tech Nizzle?
What's up, Tech?
Did you guys ever play Avoid the Noid? Did you guys ever play the Noid
Avoid-
NES game?
I have the Noid in here.
Hmm.
No, I did
years.
not.
That game was a fucking thing. And the 7-Up Dot. Those are
Yes.
2 NES games that were just baller ass games, all on advertisements. They're all based
Yep.
on advertisements.
Like Burger King
Mhm.
tried to be them, but like sneaking was cool for like 5 minutes.
Didn't KFC come out with a game too?
Yes. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all were supposed to play fucking dress up as Colonel Sanders and play a dating game. What happened to that?
It still
what?
needs to be done. We're just lazy. We were supposed to eat fried chicken
we
and
talking
play
about?
Colonel Sanders dating
I know, because
simulator.
we were all supposed to eat fried chicken.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
I did too. I was like,
remember
what?
this. What is
I
this?
used to work. I
That's
used to
from a
work at
charity
KFC.
stream.
I
That's
tend
from
to
a
avoid it if
charity
possible.
stream from
Oh.
back in the day. We had to do this, and yeah, the KFC dating sim where you can fuck Colonel
What?
Sanders.
First
Oh,
off,
you could?
First off,
Fantastic.
it says 12 herbs and spices. I can't. They will make you kill people's pets.
Oh, and he gave you all 12 herbs. and
He did. He
spices.
did give me all 12 herbs.
I think I had forgotten that Gumby and Pokey had their own little comics on the back
Yep.
of comics.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on Kazoo for a little while. Kazoo Bubblegum. And then they got all privatized, and then they didn't put it on. No, not Kazoo. Was it Kazoo or Bazooka Bubblegum?
Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka.
Remember the big tub of Bazooka bubblegum that was like the gum was hard as a rock? And those bits
They
of
still
gum-
sell that shit.
They
What do you mean
still sell that.
remember? They still
Yeah.
sell that. You
They
can
still
go to
sell
the
that.
What's
store right now.
interesting is you were either a Bubblicious kid, a Bazooka kid, a Double Bubble kid, or the Big League Shoe kid.
The
I
Big
was
League
a
Chew.
big
Big
league
League
chicken. I
Chew.
was a totally big league
pretending
chicken.
you were dipping since you were
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Because I
You
grew
put
up in
that shit right
Cherville.
there.
Everyone dipped. Everyone dipped in
Right.
Cherville. So
Yeah. You stuff that gum right there in your gum.
Right,
But Sean, they didn't bring that bubble gum back. It never left.
It
yeah.
never
That
left.
gum
Oh,
has
it's
been
not
around.
left.
It's still-
It
it's
just-
still
it
around.
just
It's
stayed.
just-
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
To
its
this
own
day,
false
I would
right now.
still shake down
Remember laser
children
tag?
for double bubble
Ah, I
bubble gum
fucking
for
love laser
Halloween,
tag.
candy. Still shake down.
I
kids.
Now,
fucking love
Technical
laser tag.
Fruit Stripe was the greatest chewing gum for 5 seconds.
Fruit
For
Stripe
fu-
was
yeah, it
not
was-
great.
oh,
Fruit Stripe was not great for the gum. It was great because like the tattoos, you look at it and you stick it on
You
you.
look at it and
Yeah.
put that on there. But it was
You
the
lick it and
best
you stick
tasting
it.
gum.
Yep.
It was the best tasting
Bubble
gum, but
tape.
for only 5
Oh my
seconds.
God.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
it was
it was
gross. I
intense
didn't even
for
like
You would
like
put
5
that in
No,
there.
I didn't like it.
You
Like,
put
you
that
know.
stick in your mouth and you'd be like this. Oh my god, this is so
so
good
good.
and done.
Bubble tape.
It is like-
Oh, bro.
I would tear through some bubble tape.
Oh my god.
Bubble dip.
Now when I started getting
It's-
funky with the flavors like sour bubble tape, I was like, "Ugh, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, no.
Dude.
But I did like
That's important.
I
skill
like
for
you know gum by the foot.
Teaching the children lick
bubble
and
tape.
stick. Huh, lick and stick.
You got to lick it
Lick and
before
stick.
you stick it.
Did you just swish and flick the lick and
I
stick?
did.
Lick
I
and
just-
stick.
I just want y'all to know I quoted McGonagall 3 times in staff meeting today.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it was all the same quote.
Praise be.
because-
Praise be.
Because that was my go-to. Because they were having a problem with the students. Like, how? I mean, they want me to sign off on this, but I don't feel comfortable. What do I do? I think you should tell them it's not appropriate.
You did use the accent, right?
Oh, of course. Of course. It would be
This is why you're. This is why you're my
That
hero.
is awesome.
Oh my God, that's so fantastic.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Okay, what is like the one commercial you remember as a kid?
The
Meatloaf?
fuck is that?
What?
Wait, is that the singer? Is that is the
Like,
singer?
who's-
Oh my! Where did?
Oh, you
The
know
one
what?
commercial.
Hold on, because they're sitting right here. BRB. They're sitting right here.
Humongous rock star of the universe, Meatloaf,
Oh my God.
Humongous rocks.
in
That's a little
Did you
tongue-
guys-
Heroes Helping Heroes.
Did you guys? Actually, the one ad I remember as a kid, and I'll tell you, was the Orkin commercial.
Oh my God.
Because
What
what
are
is
you doing,
happening, Tamika?
I don't know.
I'm here for it though.
Of course you
Alright.
are, Sean.
Okay, while she's doing that, let me tell you the commercial I remember was the Orkin Man commercials because they had a
Hmm.
comic book series. The
They
Orkin
did.
Man
Oh yeah, they did.
Everything-
They did
those
the
comic
Orkin.
Everything
books
has a comic book series.
were actually legit. Like those, I was like, I thoroughly enjoyed the Orkin Man comics. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what was my favorite commercial as a kid, and I used to love the car, even though it was a piece of shit. The fucking
It's just always
Viper
been fucking, yeah.
commercials with the fucking snake that gives the security alarm. Y'all don't remember that shit? It was like
I
it was
remember.
like their response to the Corvette or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And like somebody would try to break into the car, and a Viper would just stand up and be like, "Not today, motherfucker!" And then he'd bite the guy, and the guy would be like, "Oh, it's a snake!" And he runs away.
And
I
that's
used to
probably
love
why
that.
Ruggs is afraid of snakes. Because you probably seen that commercial was like.
Probably.
All right, let's see.
So now I've got to tell a very embarrassing story from my childhood based on a commercial.
Okay.
So when I was potty, oh God, thank you, Great Big Bear, you fucktard. Speaking of being scared
Welcome to the podcast.
shitless, scared shitless. When I was potty training, I didn't want to go to the toilet. I was scared of the toilet, so I used to shit in empty drawers. As a child, I would just shit in a drawer. That's what's happening. And let me tell you why. Because
So
there
you
was this
grew out of
Tide
that,
Bowl
right?
commercial.
No.
No.
Yeah. Have
Okay.
you checked the drawers in your guest room, Sean? You've never checked
Oh
the
no,
drawers?
I haven't. No.
Never
I just
Because
realized
when
I
I
have.
was a kid, there was a Tidy Bowl commercial where if you didn't use Tidy Bowl, your toilet would turn into a monster, and it would be this monster going down the hallway, and it was scary. It was a legit scary
The
commercial.
toilet man from fucking Look Who's Talking did that one. for me.
Yes. Give me a
Yes.
The
baby.
doo-doo and your pee-pee. Eddie, it's barbaric.
And we were poor. We didn't have Tidy Bowl, and I knew that toilet was just gonna eat my ass the minute I sat down on it. So I was like, I'll shit in a drawer. There are no commercials about drawers eating people's butts.
God.
You want to play a great
Beetlejuice,
game,
the
boy?
animated series.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
the animated series. That was
Wow.
great.
Beetlejuice.
But it's a Game
I
Boy
just-
ad for the handheld.
Game
I'm
Boy?
gonna send this.
My God.
Sean,
I
if
love
want to
the
send you a
Game
link.
Boy.
How should I send it to you?
Send me a link for what?
You can send it through the check. You can send it through the text in there, the chat in
In
the
the,
OBS.
in the,
Ninja.
in the OBS chat?
in the
Okay.
Ninja chat. You could, you could do it in the Ninja chat.
Okay.
I saw a
No, do you want me
commercial
to-
for the Beetlejuice vanishing grave today, like on Facebook, where you put the toy figure in there and you put a little switch and it comes back and it's a little miniature Beetlejuice. Because
Huh.
the toys when we were kids were so much fucking cooler, and they would make toys for inappropriate movies like Beetlejuice, Terminator. Like, dude, they had Terminator two toys that were fucking awesome, and I wanted all of them. Of course, I was poor; I never got any of them. But those movies weren't appropriate for kids. You shouldn't be making toys from that. They're like, nah, we're gonna market this to kids.
They had marketing for everything. They had Gremlin toys.
Oh,
Gremlin
Gremlins.
toys.
Mm-hmm.
Love Gremlins. I loved the Gremlins growing up.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Gremlin growing up.
Mm-mm.
Like, okay, so I was a big fan of Ghostbusters growing up, and I love. We got friend zoned by Great
But the only
Bear.
ghost they made a toy of was Slimer.
Oh no, they made a shit ton of Ghostbusters toys, especially when the real Ghostbusters came out, the cartoon. They had
Mhm.
tons because I had all of them.
had
And
tons of
what
ghosts?
was I gonna say? Yeah, yeah, no, tons.
Okay.
They had tons of toys. I had the whole fire station from the thing, and I remember that wasn't a kids movie at all. And they're like, let's make this for kids. There's a ghost blowjob in that. Like Ray gets a blowjob in the movie. And they're like, we should market that to children.
Absolutely.
I just like the way you said that. There's a blowjob. Ray gets a blowjob in the movie.
It's not just a blowjob, a ghost blowjob.
I realize how
Ghost
sheltered I am
blowjob.
and how like my strict my parents were when people started talking about their childhoods, like, oh yeah, this and that. And I was like, I got like an hour of TV a day, maybe. Like
That's adorable.
except for
Aw.
Saturdays. Saturdays we had, but yeah, I didn't get this. I didn't get TV.
Oh my God, how many of these
I
do
grew up poor. The only entertainment we had was television.
And
like-
masturbation.
Yeah,
Fair. Oh,
masturbation.
wait.
We had
Mom-
the
So
dial
basically,
TVs.
so basically that was me
Click, click,
today.
click,
Like,
click,
you
click,
know,
click, click.
I
Yeah.
just have TV and
Like-
masturbation and keep me company. It's cool.
I was
And
like,
even if you were in
my
the strict
mom-
homes, like some of us may have been in, you always had to go over family, and the family had the TV on, so that's how you'd watch it.
Yeah,
That's
it was
also
always
what I
somebody
used
Yeah,
to
there was
else's
one
do.
TV in the
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
because I was also a latchkey kid because my mom was single, so like she was a single mom, and she would have to work, and so I'd have to watch my brothers and sisters while she'd work night shift. So I just fucking watched television all the time. A lot of late night, a lot of Nick at night, a lot of Nick at night.
Nick at Night.
I just want to say
Yeah,
and declare publicly that Playmobil was the mega blocks of little people.
it was.
Playmobil. Yeah.
It was the poor man kid version of Lego.
Yeah, it was.
Duplo too. Duplo was also a
Oh yeah, the
thing.
Duplo. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
but-
my God, are y'all hungry for heroes? Come get some X-Men
for
legendary baguettes.
Mm.
What
What?
about pizza bagels?
Ooh, pizza.
It's pizza on a bagel.
That's so disgusting. Those things they were either undercooked or hard as a rock.
Or both.
But
Or
pizza
yes,
in
both.
the morning, pizza in the evening, and pizza at
evening.
supper time. When
Time.
pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza
You can have
anytime.
pizza anytime.
It didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck if it was bad pizza.
Basically, that was food for stoners, but we're all like, yeah,
Oh,
pizza.
also, Seawords running Tales of the Crypt.
Yeah,
they
that's too
made toys for
expensive
Tales
for
of the
some.
Crypt.
Tales
Oh,
from the
Tales of
Crypt.
the
I love
Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt.
Have you ever gone back to
I-
watch the originals?
Mm-mm.
That is
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
childhood things that is not disappointing. Like they're still so good.
Yeah.
Still so
And
good.
I Unsolved
Dude,
Mysteries and Tales of the Crypt were two shows I used to watch a lot because I loved
Amazing Stories.
The theme
Oh.
song to
Amazing
Unsolved Stories, man, that slaps.
Oh my God.
That song.
Outer
Play the
Reaches.
theme.
Or Outer Limits,
Play
rather.
the
Outer
theme
Limits.
to Unsolved Mysteries, man.
Tales from the Dark Side,
And-
like the Crypt Keeper.
Tales from the Dark Side.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that
Tales
was
from the Dark
Tales.
Side was
Crypt
Yes, the
Keeper.
Crypt Keeper.
They're
That was
different.
like
Yeah.
the
Tales
one
from the
thing
Dark
I
Keeper-
was
Side.
like snuck and watched.
So Crypt Keeper was Tales from the Crypt, where he'd
Oh,
do that
okay.
cackle and laugh. Yeah.
Yes.
Dun,
His
dun,
intros
dun,
were
dun.
always
That song also. Yeah,
Dun,
that
dun, dun, dun,
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Oh my god.
this is okay. All right, cool, cool.
Do you remember Max Hedron?
You ta- Oh yeah,
Yes.
well, okay,
Yeah,
I'm not.
the
I'm not.
The
I'm.
new Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new
Oh.
Coke, Max Headroom.
He had a thing
And-
before New Coke, but yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Crystal
He did, but he was a
Pepsi.
sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Crystal
yes,
Pepsi. Anybody else remember Crystal Pepsi?
I do. It was clear.
Does
Mhm.
anybody
Dear
remember
Pepsi, it
Blue
was
Raspberry
abomination.
Minute Maid?
No.
Mm,
Yes.
Briefly.
Those and Liquor-Color popsicles. The blue ones got discontinued because the blue dye they were using at the time was turning people's digestive tracts blue. But I love
Nice.
me some Blue Raspberry Minute Maid, bro.
Do you know what I miss? I miss Fruitopia.
Fruitopia.
There are still some McDonald's that sell Fruitopia.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
But like Fruitopia had
it-
all the flavors.
And the Orange Tang, the Slimer version of Orange High C.
Ectoplasm.
Oh, Orange
the
Ice Tea.
ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit was
I remember
fucking
that.
gold.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty
And
sure that rhymes with
Snapple.
brains, but it's whatever.
Snapple used to have 1,001 flavors. Like
Yes.
Snapple had thing. Their root beer was the best root beer. Like Snapple root beer because it had zero carbonation and it was like all natural, but it was so fucking good.
Disagree.
No, it was good.
Disagree.
Yeah.
Disagree.
We used to have in
Disagree all you
schools. We used to
want.
have the very fine fruit drinks because you weren't allowed to have soda in school. So
Oh,
you had
very
a
fine. I forgot that was a brand
very
for a second.
yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
It is a brand.
Yeah,
Do you remember
it's a brand of
Surge?
the
It sounds
fruit
more like
drinks.
a cult. It sounds more like a cult, but okay.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Surge. I remember
Surge
Oh,
Cola.
Surge.
that was
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff right there. That would rot.
Yeah,
That would
when
rot your
Mountain
used to
Dew
have-
wasn't
mouth.
good
It was
enough to
so
rot
good.
your intestinal
So
tract.
I have a
get
funny
Surge.
story about Surge. I have a very funny story.
So
So
they still sell Surge in the tall cans.
Mm-hmm.
They brought it back
Yeah, and now
after they changed the formula so it wouldn't kill your kidneys
It's like
anymore.
Jolt.
Yeah.
Like Jolt was a good one.
Jolt was a
Yes.
good one. Oh my gosh.
All right, I want to hear your search story because I got one too.
okay, so
Was that like
when
the child version of Four Loko back then? Jesus.
yeah, pretty much. So I had in college, I had gone off caffeine for a bit and trying to be healthy or whatever. And so we went on, I was a music major. We went and did an exhibition back next to home. And they're like, okay, I mean, and then they're like, okay, well, here's your pizza. And they had, soda in a cooler and they had Surge. And so I was like, oh, fuck it. I didn't realize how caffeinated it was. I had two of them. I got on the field. I was like, in performance mode. I am like wigged out of my mind. I do not know what I'm like literally I'm like standing here going, I don't know what's going on. Like my head was spinning.
What the fuck is going on?
Like the grass felt weird. I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
It's like that Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode where like the three are standing around and Boyle comes up. Guys, what's happening? He's like, why are you so slow? We're not slow. None of us are. And they had just had too much caffeine. And it was like that was rude. I used to carry Surge stickers in my wallet because when they discontinued it, I mean, that was kind of my thing. I lost Surge and it was a big deal for me. And so we used to hang out and do various drugs in the freezer of a gas station that we used to hang out.
That's
And
what you did back then. That's what you did.
it's what you did
Gas
back in
station
the
freezers.
back in the day. You just did drugs in the gas station freezer. You know where the drinks are at. And I looked
I
up one day. I'm
apparently
like,
lived this
it's cool
sheltered
enough,
childhood. I missed. I don't know.
It's where the cool kids hang out.
That's all
Oh, well, that's where I was
there's
not
literally
there.
where the cool
Yeah,
kids
that's
hang
why I
out.
wasn't there.
That's why we weren't there because we were in church.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
We were
Someone would come
you
get
were
a soda.
Freezers in church, you know this.
Someone would come get a soda, and then you just reach out and just gently touch their hand. You just be like, "Hi." We used to do that shit all the time. You couldn't do that now because that would be like a whole thing, and they'd be like,
But now they
someone's
just shoot
sexually
people-
harassing
now
people.
Now they just shoot people with water guns from back there.
Yeah, but now you just reach out there, and you know how you reach in for a soda. Imagine someone just taking your finger and just like rubbing along it, and be like, "Hi."
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Yeah, we used to do shit like that all the time.
I want
and
somebody
it
to
was-
rub their finger on me and tell me to enjoy. I mean, doesn't everybody? Like, that's not a thing.
What would
Oh,
you do? Like you were going to get a soda, and someone like you reach in to grab a soda, and you just felt someone just touch you and be like, "Enjoy."
Bro.
It'd be worse if you saw them, they reached in, and all they had was the white face, like, and they just
Yeah.
looked at you like a ghost and just
Hidden
stared at
wild.
you as
That's-
you.
It's
I feel
so
like
funny.
I would do
People
something
disappeared into
stupid.
the
I
freezer.
would be like, "Thank you."
It's so
Like
unsettling.
that's what I would
Well,
probably
because like
do.
you guys been to gas stations, you don't realize that they're stocked from the back. Like there's
Yeah.
people standing behind there because you don't see back there. Even if you're grabbing a soda, you just like it's 3 deep and it's a wall.
Right.
No, we're back there, and it scared the shit out of people because no one ever expected to be touched from a from the freezer.
No one expects
It's people who just didn't work in those
from the
environments.
refrigeration.
Because anyone who worked in a grocery store or in a convenience store knew that.
Yeah, they knew that, but
Right.
how many people here knew that they were back there?
I mean, you
You
can
guys
kind of
don't
see through
count.
it anyway. You kind of knew that's how
You
they
just
stocked
said
it.
any people here. Why do we not count now?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
We don't
we're
count.
important.
We don't count.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
So I was talking to
man,
one
come
of my.
back. Come back for me. You matter to me. No.
Pop Rocks and ice
Okay.
cream. Can you put Pop
Okay.
Rocks in ice cream?
You can.
You
I've
can.
never done that.
You can put Pop Rocks anywhere.
I mean, you might get
Well,
indigestion
you
if you're over
can
30,
put them
but you
anywhere. That
can.
is true. It is possible.
What would
It's
what
probably
would
not
happen if you
recommended.
just suitcase them? If you just like filled your bowl with Pop Rocks, would that feel weird? Like, would that hurt? Or would that be the coolest feeling in the world? I'm kind of thinking
Is it
about it
better
now.
or worse than milk
You know what?
slugs?
You know what? You know what? Do you want more weird experimentation and questions like this and possibly demonstrations? You should come to Con Carolinas. John, what's Con Carolinas?
All right, come to Con Carolinas. It's June 2nd through the 4th. We're going to be appearing live. We're actually taking over main stage there. So if you guys
We
really want to see us in
are.
person and come hang out with us and get
Potentially
pictures
put
with
Pop
us,
Rocks in John's butt.
I might put Pop Rocks in my butt. Guys, can we put Pop Rocks in my butt at con? Like on main
No.
stage? In there,
Put
right
Pop
there in
Rocks
my
in your butt.
butt.
No.
Like in my
No.
No,
butthole.
we
Why
cannot,
is your butt
John.
so close to your foot?
Thanks,
You know
Gizmo.
what?
You are,
You know what? I'm
Would that
vetoing
require
that.
a funnel though?
Yes,
I think it would.
because
Okay.
you don't want it to touch the membrane because otherwise then it's
No.
wet and then
It might get
go off.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
We
might.
don't want to go insane in the membrane. I don't need Pop Rocks on my membrane. Okay, so y'all. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be at Con Carolinas, which is like in 2 months. It's coming up, and tickets are on sale now. And if you use code BSBN, you get 25% off a weekend pass, which is like a big chunk of change. That's not 20%. That's not even 24%. That's fucking 25%. A little less than 26%, but fuck you. Who's gonna give you 26% off anything? 25% off is just that's like we're crazy. We're insane. We're putting Pop Rocks in our
In the
butt.
membrane.
So speaking of doing drugs in weird places, so I was talking to one of my coworkers today. And
Yes, let's go
you
ahead.
know, I mean, granted, probably most like all of you, he was very much alive and established before the Dare the Dare movement, right?
Mhm.
And he was talking about, he's like, yeah, my entire time in junior high, I never went to use the bathroom at school because I was terrified. I was like, oh, he was like, yeah. One time I walked in there and someone handed me a joint and I was just fucking terrified. I didn't know what to do. I said, wait, someone actually walked up to you and gave you drugs for free.
And that terrified you.
What the hell? The hell you
Yeah.
say?
This is fucking
What school was
America,
that?
dude.
That's how I
That's
was raised.
socialism.
Did he tell you
Get
which
the fuck
school
out of
that
here with
was?
that
I mean,
socialism.
Oh no, it was somewhere in Virginia Beach.
Also, where's
Yeah.
this bathroom at?
yeah,
I was
like
like,
I
people
need
were giving away drugs for free.
I probably
yeah,
would
it's
have
like the
Okay.
bathroom you want to go to. It's like, hey,
Joke's on you.
Right?
There are cameras everywhere now.
I've never.
In
That's
the
on you. They
bathrooms?
don't fucking work and nobody watches them.
Except for a room.
Also-
There's not in the bathrooms, but it's literally you have one down one hallway, one down the other hallway, and then you have one that goes right into where you enter.
That's adorable. You must not have
That's
your children in
cute.
school in the hood.
Um,
There you go.
listen, yeah, they don't want to see that shit in the hood.
They don't see that shit, no.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. But yeah, I was like,
Uh,
no one in my entire life has done the Dare video thing and walked up and given me drugs. And I'm pretty.
Yeah.
not for free.
Not for the free.
No, I always had to pay for my drugs.
I
Mhm.
Now I've gotten offered some cool shit in the bathroom. Don't get me wrong. Like I've been in the bathroom. Someone once offered me half of their
Whoa.
sandwich.
A whole half.
Was it an
What kind of
extra
sandwich?
sandwich?
Was it a Denny's
Huh?
bathroom?
Was it an
What kind of
extra
sandwich was it?
I don't remember what sandwich it was, and it's what kills me is I turned them down, and that could have been the greatest sandwich I ever had in my life because it was just like, do you want
I mean,
some of
yeah,
my
You
it
could have,
could've
sandwich?
been.
you could
And they
have
were
had
like
a
reaching
whole
in the
Futurama
stall.
episode.
Oh, wait,
Coulda had a
wait,
whole
It could have been a
Futurama
big
episode.
kahuna
he
burger.
reached
You
under
could
the
have just not known.
stall.
Yeah,
The stall.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
pooping and just said, "Hey, do you want some of my
Hey, they could
sandwich?"
have
You
been
want
peeing.
for my
Everybody
sandwich.
doesn't pee standing up, Arooks, okay?
yeah. Some people
Sometimes
sit to
some people
pee.
just sit. Even when they have wieners.
So yeah,
Less splash.
I mean, I've gotten some weird shit offered me in the bathroom, but never drugs. I wish it was drugs.
What?
I feel like
They're
I'd be
gonna,
better
weird
off
shit
because
offered
they're
to me.
gonna put edibles in your Halloween candy.
Not
No,
even
the
normal
fuck they're
shit.
not. The shit is expensive. No, the fuck they're
Yeah.
not.
No, they're
Yes.
not. No, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
They're not giving that stuff away for free.
No, they're
Not
not.
for
Big
free.
Bear,
No.
yeah.
If they are, it's
Gary Bear,
the
I
party
do regret
favors
that
with
sandwich. That
friends.
sandwich haunts me.
John,
sandwich
Is it
you're
hunk?
teaching me.
What kind of sandwich was it?
How good?
He doesn't know.
That's
He
the
doesn't
thing, I
know.
don't know.
He
I
has
don't
no
know
idea
because
what it
I
is.
said no.
He doesn't even
I
know what
said
he turned
no.
down.
Yeah.
It could have
Exactly.
been. Yep.
That sandwich had to be so good. It was you were willing to offer half of somebody in a bathroom. Think about it. You were confident enough in this sandwich that
I
you could offer it to somebody else in a
guarantee
bathroom.
you, that sandwich was a mixture of potato salad and tuna. And what was it? Yeah, tuna fish with mushrooms on it. Because y'all were going on a trip that day. What else would you offer me
Still
with
could have been. That still could have been the best sandwich in my life.
Or it was a sandwich to help you get things going. Could have been.
Could have
that.
been. I would have eaten a laxative. I was already in the toilet. I'm here for it. That point, you know.
That's
But,
why,
like,
that's
it
why
does-
I really
that's-
don't like chocolate.
Now you'll never know.
God,
Because it's offered to
it
you in
does.
sandwiches.
No.
John, would it?
So my mother was a nurse growing up, right, and whatever, and like she
Because
worked
they look
for
like
the-
laxatives.
she worked for the elderly, so often she'd bring us home snacks like Granny Smith apples, chocolate bars, pretzels, whatever. And she brought home this chocolate bar, and she broke off a piece of it and offered it to my sisters. They were looking at her like, "Nah, fuck you. What's wrong with you?" And I was like 6 years old. So I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? It's free chocolate." Yeah, I shat out my entire existence.
I did something
You
very
know
similar that wasn't
How
offered to me.
frightening that is for a small child to see your innards become outwards. Poop, pee.
Something very similar happened to me, and I had to get an IV because my mom, who's also a nurse,
Is anybody like
All right,
Nev?
so
Was
there's
your
Dean
mom?
going here. No,
Is-
my
was-
mom was not in.
Okay.
Obviously.
came home with laxative chocolate, had it in the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
You ate the whole
I
goddamn
wanted a
bar, didn't
chocolate. Yeah, oh yeah, and I had to get an IV
Yep.
because I
Mhm.
pooped myself into dehydration.
Mm-hmm.
Innards
You were
turned
you were
to
pooping your
outwards.
peas.
And it's not.
Would
it's
do
not
it
like,
again.
It's not like Smooth Move X-Lax either, because these are meant for the elderly. Okay, so
Yeah,
like, we are not
yeah.
fucking around. Evacuation is imminent.
goes-
Okay,
It goes in mushy and it comes out mushy.
like cramps galore. It's just like, all right, let's just squeeze your innards. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
no.
okay, you ever take a
It's like
water
preparing for
hose
the
or something like that,
colonoscopy.
and you squeeze it, and you're tightly squeezing it, and you're getting all the liquid out.
Yep.
That's what happened to my
That's your
innards.
intestines right there.
Yeah.
And then the sore asshole you get afterwards. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, just it
Why
burns.
my
does it
God.
always come back to lips and assholes?
The hot dogs.
Which
Hot dogs all the way down.
would have been
comes
a
back to
great
hot dog.
reason to use the milk butt plug.
Oh
No,
god,
that-
not the
No,
milk
that is
It's
bottle
not.
Monday.
one,
That is
yeah.
still not a reason. That's not a
No.
no.
No. That might be a
Never.
reason. Like if you have a ring of fire, you need to use the milk butt plug.
Thank you, Miko. Because Monday I tried
I'm
to
sure you
convince-
could have used
I
a
tried to
medicated
convince-
solution that is not consisting of milk.
It's frozen milk. It's
of-
cold,
so-
so it's refreshing. Like it's like cold, and it's made of
Frozen
milk,
milk
so
is
it's gonna
not
take
frozen
away-
forever.
All right, Ned,
It
Ned,
does
know.
not.
frozen milk of
It
magnesia.
It's
fixes
milk.
itself. And then you have some
Finally,
hot milk.
I don't see
And you
the
have a
problem.
milky asshole.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, but
that
guess what?
seems-
My
that's a
asshole's not
turn.
on fire
Some people
anymore.
want
Point,
milky
that's
assholes,
turning.
Neb. Jesus.
Yeah. Thank you, Miko. I knew I wasn't the crazy one here.
Okay.
Obviously not.
That doesn't.
Y'all are all
Sounds like
certified
some
So,
freaking
is it?
dessert.
Are you using
at
whole
some
milk,
sex
2%,
shop.
1%, or
Milky
skim,
asshole.
or
It has to
buttermilk?
be. It
It's
has
your
to be whole.
butthole.
But if you're,
It has
but
to be
if you're,
whole.
you have to be whole. But if you're lactose intolerant, there is lactose free.
Yeah, but again,
That's
lactose
important.
intolerant
Milky
doesn't
asshole
matter
can
if it's
also
in the
be
back
like
door.
Milky
Yes, it
Way.
does.
You're not
Yes.
digesting it. Does it really?
Yes.
Because so we had that question. We had that question on Monday.
It's a membrane.
Or-
Membranes absorb, especially if
Milky
it's
asshole.
Okay, yeah.
liquid texture.
Consortium of things now.
All right.
That's
So
how you
yeah.
get drunk
Nev.
faster. Is if you
Nev.
if you have an
Nev.
alcohol enema,
I hear
you
you.
will actually get drunk really fast
Yeah,
because it absorbs faster.
Okay.
but we do not condone doing that here at the BS.
No, we
No.
yeah, here
We
BSPN,
don't.
we
We
do
are not
condone
liable.
But
No.
we do condone
milk enemas.
milk butt plugs because it's a great source of calcium.
Oh God.
Well, Calvino, we learned that almond milk doesn't have the
Need to
same
get it
effect
somewhere
on
else.
capsaicin as animal milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to
So,
be animal
almond
milk for
milk-
the capsaicin.
almond milk.
Or
Yeah.
or we found out cherry Kool-Aid.
Or cherry Kool-Aid, yeah.
Wait, what? What?
Apparently, cherry
But
Kool-Aid
I'm
works too.
against because that's gonna give you a whole new set of alarms.
Okay. Hear me out. So if you have the blue
Any
raspberry,
more
like
than your milky asshole?
that blue
is? I
raspberry
mean,
drink that turns your your intestines blue, and you have cherry Kool-Aid going up the other one, do they meet and make like purple?
purple. Mmm.
I mean, good, totally.
And there'll be a
You
royal
never
poop.
know.
I mean,
Is that a royal flush at that point?
Oh my god.
No, because then you go back in time. If you do that, you'll go back in time. I learned that from Futurama.
No,
If you
no,
get red and blue to meet in the middle, you'll go back in time and become your own grandparent.
Well, you can't do the nasty and the bastard.
All right, Marty. move on.
Verily.
Got a gold star.
No.
Fucking terrible.
Oh god. It always comes back to lips and assholes.
Lips and assholes and poop.
And poo.
Literal
Doo-doo water. Oh.
Remember,
wrong
Aruj,
with
when you
us?
said we had nothing to talk about? Look at us. We have been talking about something the
Have we
entire
been talking
time.
about something?
We've been doing good.
We have.
We've been doing
Have we?
good. I
Oh,
think we've been.
yeah.
Wait,
I'm still upset about that sandwich.
Wait, are we live?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
shit. I don't think we're
This is
live.
the pregame. We're pregaming it.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
pretty good.
Uh,
Okay. Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, we'll be live. We'll be live. in a little bit.
Question.
Answer,
Do
Daily
you
Doubles.
think that we should? Do you think maybe at Con Carolinas I should offer people sandwiches in the bathroom to see how many people like take the bait? Should we do a
No.
survey of how
No.
many people would?
I was.
No. No.
If you're gonna do that, you have to have
No.
different sandwiches because we have to see which sandwiches
You
gets
do.
more people to eat it.
Hey,
Listen,
I got one better. I got one better. That's way more sanitary. You gotta wait outside
Okay.
the door and offer it to people. As hey man, you want a sandwich?
Sandwich.
Come on, man.
Now,
Are
do you
gonna
offer them
to
as they go
going
in or as they
in
come out?
coming out?
As they come
Yeah.
out. As they come out.
Check it out.
Because,
Yeah,
no one,
maybe
because you're not
maybe the
expecting to
bathroom
run
attendant.
into anyone and speak to anyone coming out of the bathroom. Think about it.
No.
And
Would you like
today,
a bathroom attendant? Instead of a mint
Man.
and some cologne and a hand towel, it's
You're
You
gonna
just
say,
hand the
like,
sandwich.
Hi.
and can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
Can I offer
Oh,
you
well,
an
that's
egg?
too expensive, man. We're not egg rich.
yeah, no,
Okay,
not
I'll
eggs,
tell you
not,
what.
not now.
This will be less unsanitary. Hard-boiled eggs through the stall, like you're in the stall next
Eggs
to
too
somebody, and you're like,
expensive. That's
can-
too expensive.
I got plenty of eggs. I'm egg rich. I have a super small girlfriend who has like butt layers all day long, and she's thinking about getting more
Butt layers, bro.
Butt layers.
Butt layers.
butt layers.
yeah.
One
So like
peck
a
me in
My
the
brain,
eye.
my brain was like, she's got how many ass cheeks does she have? Do they like stack on top? It's like, no, eggs chickens lay eggs out of their butt. Ooh, ooh.
Butt.
Butt
Is
layers.
that the
Nuggets.
conversation you're having in your head? Okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool,
Mhm.
cool.
Butt
Yeah,
nuggets.
how many layers to that butt is there?
Butt layers.
Like,
But yeah, my super
yeah,
small
like if you slap
girlfriend is
it, does it
getting- is
ripple?
thinking about
Is
getting
it like a
getting 3 more chickens. So we're about to have 6 chickens. And the 3 chickens we have already lay eggs like crazy.
It's
I'll
half a
have
dozen.
eggs for days.
I love all the we emphasis. We're gonna get some more chickens. That she's got you.
I can use some. I need eggs.
You're in it.
like someone on
I
either
like-
side of
I
them
like
and they
Bear's
argue about
idea.
whose sandwich
Let's
is
have
better?
someone on the
Yeah.
other side, and they both offer sandwiches, and let's see whose sandwich gets taken.
But they have to be different sandwiches.
yeah.
You can't offer the same sandwich.
yeah.
They would have to be different sandwiches.
Unless
Yeah,
unless
if
you're
you're-
gonna
if you're
you're
like,
gonna
I
be
peanut
judging
butter
the
jelly.
technique of sandwich offering, and then
Unless
it'd be
you're
the
gonna
same
like
sandwich.
be right Twix, left Twix it, or like Dr. Seuss it or some shit.
Oh yeah, right Twix left.
Yes,
Alright, Aroogs,
Aroogs
Aroogs,
for
go ahead.
500.
Aroogs.
So who's gonna pay for when people with peanut allergies and milk allergies and
They're
fish
not actually
allergies,
supposed
and,
to eat the sandwich, Aroogs.
but there's
Yeah,
people who are severely allergic to nuts, which why I don't know why they're at Con
Well, we
Carolina,
can use sun butter. We'll use sun
But-
butter, and they won't know the difference.
but they're highly
Yeah.
allergic.
Yeah.
They can't even be in the room.
Ooh, I got it.
So what you're saying is we need to do like ham and
I
pastrami.
got it. I got it.
no, I
Okay.
can't do
You
that.
got
I
it.
got it.
You
I got it. You go to Target, right? And you go in the little
Yeah.
know your place toy section, right? And you get the fake little sandwich kits, and then we stick Blue Skirt Boy marketing shit in the middle, and then we just make people argue over which sandwich they should take.
Yeah, we just use fake sandwiches, so that way we can't food poison anybody, and we advertise at the same time.
And we
See,
can
we're really
sanitize
good
that.
too,
I
because
can
then we
get
can just
behind.
dunk it in like alcohol, and it's done. You know.
That I can get behind.
I'll
I'm
get
okay
behind
with
it.
you know,
that.
that's actually pretty good.
Brown
We're gonna have
Okay,
a whole
Jimmy.
bunch of little fake
Yeah.
condiments and we're just gonna start making
Behind, in
sandwiches.
front, under, on top.
And
That's
then
Okay.
what we'll do is we'll have like the golden sandwich. That's a real sandwich, and
The
if you landed the
golden
real
sandwich.
sandwich, you win, and you get to eat the sandwich on main stage.
Then everybody's gonna hang out in
You're
the bathroom
amazing.
all day.
I'm proud of you.
Sandwich.
But if you eat the sun-dried tomatoes, you're gonna show up in hell, and there's gonna be a really angry guy there with a giant axe.
I once auctioned off a waffle,
Sun-dried
a floppy
tomatoes.
waffle. Nev,
That
do you
sounds
remember
like
this at? No,
that
Nev, do
sounds
you
like
remember the
close to
floppy
something else.
waffle at what
Can we
convention
stop
was
saying
that?
floppy waffle?
We no, we slapped
Would you rather stiff
we
sausage?
slapped a
Miko?
vendor with
Like,
it.
come on.
I mean,
It was
yeah.
it was a
Stuffing a
convention.
vendor with a waffle.
Fair,
Would that
fair,
be
fair.
Monster
Yeah,
Con?
I know you were at
Yes,
that. I know you
yes,
were at this
Nev, it would
convention. It
be.
was in South Carolina.
Was it
The
Monster
The
Con?
convention went. It wasn't Monster Con. It was shit.
Was it at the Furman Stadium thing?
Not the Furman. It was the one that had the wedding that you could crash. That we all crashed and got in
Yes,
trouble
Miko.
for.
Yes, Miko.
We owe the goodiest good girl some praise.
Oh yeah, I told her I was proud of her.
We ain't hear that.
Um,
Oh, I'm very proud of you, Kagome.
South
You're
Carolina.
amazing.
The brood which can't be disassembled. Well, I disassembled it. I love you, Calvino. Thank you.
I remember this. It was at the convention center. What the hell was the name of that thing?
I don't remember the name of the con. It wasn't that great of a con. But we
You've not seen
auctioned the
your boss at
waffle that
cons.
we've been slapping, that I've been carrying around in my pocket. It was a full Waffle House waffle, this big. We auctioned it off because it became the floppy waffle that we'd hit people with. And it was an actual waffle. And we're like, do not eat the waffle. A dude fucking won the raffle, spent a lot of money, won the raffle, and then ate the goddamn waffle in front of us. And we were puking because we knew what we had done with that waffle. I had chucked that waffle at people. I had used it as a frisbee earlier in the day. It
You
was
wrapped your
from
dick
Waffle
in it.
House, but it was like rubber. I may have put my dick on it. And we're like, dude, don't
Allegedly.
eat that waffle. That waffle is not edible. And he just sat there and just ate it in front of us. And we're just like, huh, you're going to die, dude. And we think we may have killed that kid.
But we'll never know.
You never
We'll never know
know.
because we never saw him again.
No, it's because yeah. No one ever saw him again, not in that form.
BSBN Con Carolina's rule number 1 for audience members. If a BSBN member hands you something and it is wet and not yours, please don't put it in your mouth.
I mean,
But come to
Wait,
D101
well-
where we're going to have free samples of the horrible
No.
things that me and Aroots have to
If it
eat.
passes through a hole first, does that work?
no.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I could pass
If
somebody
it's passed
something wet.
underneath the stall of a bathroom, does that count? Okay.
Oh, by the way, I have a question, y'all. And this
Uh-uh.
is a D1
No.
D101 question, but I need
No.
y'all's opinion. I need one of you for Con Carolinas.
Mhm.
What would be a worse topping on, like, you know, you have a Cinnabon, like
Mhm.
Cinnabon brand Cinnabon, and it has the frosting on it. What would be
Mhm.
worse, barbecue sauce or ranch in its place?
Ranch.
Ranch would be nasty. Oh no, ugh, ranch. Barbecue
Ranch.
sauce
Okay.
actually wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah,
This
barbecue
is
sauce
for
with sugar is
D101.
fine.
Because
Yeah,
Okay,
barbecue
cool
sauce
deal.
sugar
is
is fine.
sweet on its own,
Yeah.
so it would match better.
Because I was thinking about,
Ranch,
like, you know,
no.
we're already gonna have some horrible things to eat. What about like a ranch Cinnabon? Wow, Rooks, you don't look happy about that. You look more pissed than I think I've ever seen you pissed.
If it'll
Maybe 'cause
help,
it's
we'll
not
bring the
spaghetti.
milk. We'll bring the milk plugs. You might need them. You know, you say it now, but after you do this, you might be begging for it.
I don't. What? So if you have ranch Cinnabon, you're gonna need a
Yeah.
milk butt plug. Where's the
No,
spice in the
can it-
ranch
there's other
Cinnabon
can
from
it-
that you're gonna
can
need a
it-
milk butt plug for?
Can it be jalapeno ranch?
Oh, I guess if it's
You
You know what?
jalapeno.
I'm not gonna
There's gonna
lie.
be a lot
That
of
might
spicy
actually be
stuff.
pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's that. Well, unless the Rouge brings spicy stuff, because I'm bringing stuff like Bovril. Look it up.
Nope.
Yeah, look it up. It's
Nope.
the
It
English
sounds like
drink
we didn't
it
need like
in
a
place of hot coffee.
spelling because if otherwise
is-
we'd get
You can
some weird.
renege at any
It
point.
is liquid. It's liquid meat. It's liquid meat.
You
I'm
can
bringing
revoke consent at any
100%.
time.
I'm bringing 100% Lindell chocolate.
No,
100%.
shut up. No, shut up.
Was it
No,
made of
liquid
pure
meat?
lindels?
Yeah, liquid meat.
John,
Bovril.
I think this should be an audience participation.
Google
You say
it.
bog
Invite
rolls?
Wait, it
people
will
from the
be.
You want you
audience
bringing
to
Will be.
bog
eat with
rolls?
you.
Bovril?
I'm also going to let the audience try anything that we have to try. And like I said, she doesn't have to eat any of it. She can just answer the question I presented to her.
Or just.
Oh,
Remember, John, I just
boiling down horse or mule meat. Oh,
John, I would just like to remind you, you talked all that shit last year at con and thought you were gonna have the best motherfucking PowerPoint ever. So
Oh, yeah, she
remember,
got you.
Remembering.
You
I
guys.
remember. Arubes. I never stopped remembering.
I have
Where do you
a
think this idea
coworker
came from?
that is adamant that they were born and raised in Delaware, and I called them a liar straight to their face.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here! You're not a real person. I refuse to continue talking to you.
No, Stromboli, Gravy Bear, Stromboli is the greatest food ever was. Bovril is liquid meat. You put it in some hot water
It's bouillon. It's
on a
sauce.
cold day.
You know,
It's fucking, yeah.
You know-
it sounds horrible.
Yeah, liquid corpse. Great.
It does.
I have
Liquid
the
horse meat.
best idea.
Okay.
I do, but I'm not gonna share it. It's brilliant.
Anything's better than liquefied corpse. So.
I
Honestly,
mean,
now remember, Arubes, now remember everything I'm throwing at you, I also have to do myself.
mhm.
So I'm not
remember.
putting you in a position. I'm not putting you in a
Oh, I
position.
remember. I remember. I remember.
Yeah, you want me to go. We can make a panel out of that too.
Watch me bring like all the good stuff, and he's gonna feel like shit.
I'm
Somebody
gonna
bring the
regret it.
99 bucket. Who's bringing the
Hickory
99
smoked
bucket?
horse buttholes.
Why does it have to be hickory smoked?
Tastes better.
It's a dickory dock.
I don't know. I'm sending it to the group. A link.
Unless your child
Wow,
is
that's
selling liquor
delicious.
for the fundraiser, I'm not buying shit.
I don't know what it
That
is.
would
And
be
everything-
a good fundraiser though.
Everything I'm bringing, maybe except for the ranch Cinnabon, is actual food they eat somewhere. This is not like, I'm making some gross concoction.
I've
A
seen
lot of this
Fear
stuff will be
Factor.
unopened. No, a lot of this stuff will be unopened, untouched, unsullied.
Unsullied.
Solid.
No Sully will
That's,
have touched it.
No Sully
Mhm.
will be here.
Maybe Mike might have touched it, but no Sullys.
the double sea
Oh,
salt,
yeah.
the double sea salt black licorice, the Bovril, the 100% Lindell chocolate.
John, I was at Aldi's the other day and I saw an 85% chocolate. I was like, I've got to buy this just because of John.
It's the
I
other
wanna see what-
15%.
I don't know
What's
what
the other
50%
Milk and
is.
sugar.
It's
Horse
probably
meat.
liquid meat. Yeah, it
Horse
probably
meat.
is.
No, it's dog
No,
meat.
okay.
I'm gonna
It's
try
Aldi,
the
it's dog
25%
meat.
chocolate.
I have learned something about chocolate, like researching this in the podcast that did it. People don't like chocolate. People like milk and sugar with a little bit of
Yeah.
chocolate in there.
Well, it's because real chocolate
Because
is
most
better.
candy
Bitter.
bars, most even the dark
Yeah.
chocolate you eat and people enjoy eating is like 35% chocolate.
Hot.
I like mole is a chocolate
Mole.
sauce with peppers in it. Chilies.
Mole,
in it.
mole, mole,
That's good.
mole, 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 mole.
Not that kind
Well,
of
that's
mole.
just-
No.
That's just
It's not milk chocolate, it's
gross.
choc- It
That's
tastes
just gross, Sean, and I wouldn't do
Oh,
that
it's
to
still
me in a
good.
Rubes, okay?
Oh, pollo con mole is fantastic.
Mole, mole,
All right,
mole.
Miko, whatever you want to ask, just ask and I'll tell you.
Who? Wait, no.
Uh-huh.
No.
All right.
Mhm.
And I don't have
If-
anything gross to eat to
If
avoid the
an
question.
elephant takes
Uh-huh.
42 steps southwest of the Mason-Dixon and
Uh-huh.
calls for an Uber,
Yes.
how much wood is in Mrs. Johnson's asshole?
Oh, okay. Well, see, what day is it? That's important.
It's a Thursday.
Okay, and what is the humidity?
It's about 33%.
Okay, 33%. Then it's probably, I would say about 2 gills.
Give or take. Good answer.
That's
Too
good.
good.
Good math.
Yeah.
Good math. Right
I
there.
love you, John. I love you so much.
Now, how do gills translate into chords?
Yes.
Accords is
It's a
5
2-to-1 ratio.
leathens.
Oh,
Did you know that a woodchuck could chuck 42 chords of wood if it's African? It's from an African rainforest. Now
What
you
about
do.
if it's a European?
I don't watch people pee. Pep. Jesus. Child. What's wrong with you? I'm not that
I
kind
mean,
of
where do you
boy.
want to start?
Oh my god, we started on commercials, and then where did
Wait,
we?
wait, yeah, how did we
get
go?
here? I don't
How did
even
we
know
get
how we got
here?
here. I don't know. I don't know how we got here. See, this is what happens when I don't have anything planned for you guys. I just let it happen. You know, just
I
close
think
my
this
eyes.
is. I think
Let it
this is a
slide
good
in.
episode. I think we talked some
You
funny
know what?
shit.
On the whole, I think Preparation Age feels good.
It's good on the whole.
Preparation age.
Fair.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I got a commercial for you. Are you
Okay.
familiar with Asper Cream?
Asperger.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the muscle.
Like the numbing muscle agent or whatever the
Mm.
fuck.
Yeah.
The very first Asper Cream commercial debuted at 3:00 in the morning. It had to be on like TBS or USA or some dumb commercial shit like that.
What? Yeah,
Um,
I was about to say.
And it was a very ridiculous commercial. Huh. I need something to help me with my arthritis. You bet your sweet Asper Cream. I was like, they're not gonna fucking air this anymore. Look at that. And then, like,
you know that
5
marketing
years
team was like,
later,
what
they
the fuck
gotta
do
be
we do?
the
Head on.
they gotta
Apply
be the
directly
same
to
marketing
forehead.
team 5 years later that was like,
Head on.
ship my
Apply
pants
directly to
right here.
forehead.
That was a fantastic commercial.
I just shoot
Yeah, I shit my pants.
head.
Head on. Apply directly to
Apply
forehead.
directly to your forehead.
Oh no,
Head
don't
on.
do the head on. Oh
Apply
god.
directly to your forehead.
The roll on? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember roll on. That shit never
J.G.
worked.
Wentworth, 867.
Yeah.
530.
I have
now.
a cash settlement and I need
And I
cash
need
now.
cash
now.
J.G.
Go
Wentworth,
you
877 cash now.
877 cash now.
So the
They still
other
make those
commercial.
though. So.
So the other commercial, not the musical one, not the opera one, but the one where everyone's like, "It's my money and I need
Money,
it
and
now."
you need it
This
now.
girl leans out of the window like there is someone attached to her ass. Y'all are
Yeah.
getting it the fuck in right now. It's my money and I need it now. And he's just back there like, "Yeah, you told him, bitch."
You can't get some if you just wait a few minutes.
You're assuming it's paying.
Still, I'm
That's
swiping my
really
credit
low.
card.
Listen, I told you, you get
You're
half
assuming it's
later.
Oh god. Yeah.
Ship my bag.
He's paying in exposure. You don't know that.
Not paying an
God.
exposure. He's paying
No.
at least exposure.
Do you guys remember the things where they're like, "Hey, send us your gold. We'll send you money for it."
Yeah.
Just mail us your
Yes.
gold. You have
Yeah.
there's no guarantee that it's coming back. So fuck you. It got lost in
Yeah.
the mail. Never
You send
got
us
it.
all your
But
gold, or
send
we'll
us your
send you
gold.
some money. Some money.
We'll send you some money. We'll tell you
Some
how much
money.
money we'll send you after you send us the gold.
Well, you have to measure it. You have to measure the goal before. You
I
can't
think
just.
that was I think that was a plot by Big Dragon to just get everyone's gold.
Mhm.
God, Seaworks. I always, even as a kid, I saw this commercial. I was like, "That's a fucking scam."
No. Your local dragon encourages
know-
you to send your
You
gold.
want to know
right
what's a
now.
fucking scam? Fucking Zoobucks. That's a fucking scam.
Zoo books.
What about the zoo cards?
Right? Fucking scam.
Highlights. Did anybody ever get highlights that wasn't in
Highlights, Boys
highlights?
Life.
Boys Life, yes.
Highlights.
Highlights
in the
is always in
doctor's
the
office?
dentist's office.
It's always in a doctor's office. The highlights.
Mhm.
Scholastic.
I got a month
What's
old
that?
highlights because, again, growing up poor, my mom would always get the old highlights.
Yep.
So I would always get it, but all the shit was already solved in it. So I was just like, "Why are you
Mm.
giving me this?"
For just 10 cents a day, you can afford to support a child like Gingy here.
He's in
Oh, yeah.
Ethiopia, isn't he?
Of a cup of coffee a day.
They used
cup
they
of
used to
coffee.
show us a lot of starving kids on the
A
commercials.
lot of
starving
Yeah.
kids.
And they were always in Ethiopia.
And abused puppies.
Abused
Yes.
puppies, and there was always some very rich looking white dude or white lady.
The right lady,
Just
yeah,
like,
always.
half of these people, and I'm like, bitch, you're there.
You're there.
Your net worth.
You're right there. Feed him a sandwich. What is wrong with you?
You don't look like you're
Feed him a
starving.
sandwich
Give
into
me
the
a
bathroom
goddamn
stall,
sandwich.
something.
Oh my god. You're there. Do something.
Oh, all right.
Good for
John,
you. Good for you, C. Roogs. What?
I was making sure you saw the channel reward.
I thought. Good for you. But yeah, I was just like,
Hello, husband.
You.
Hey, Jay.
hey, Jay.
Oh, wait,
And
you
it's the
Why are
exist?
you there, not here?
Wait, where's Jay?
Yeah.
Is that
In the chat.
Okay, so my question is Jay still on this podcast? Like, I think we need to have a conversation with him because we keep getting Sean to Phil, but like, I feel like that spot is always like, there's a Jay there. And I'm like, is he ever coming back? Jay, are you ever coming back? Like, do we just have to be like, Sean, you're a new cast member, or we're a
Or-
4-person podcast?
Or do we?
Like, I don't
Or
know
do
what
we?
to do here.
Or do we? Do
Or,
we change the day of the podcast?
or do we change the day of the podcast?
Which day?
yeah? What day?
Which day? Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I'm just playing. I'm just throwing shit out there. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me follow-up questions.
Oh my god! I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I've
my
had
bad.
enough. Aruk, shut this down. This is not
Okay.
We're done here.
Well, thank you for joining us
Wrong.
on this train wreck that we
Next
call a Dweebs, Dweebs, and Interweebs podcast. This is what happens when I don't have anything planned for the cats and I let them run wild. I give them a free day. This is what happens. So,
Bathroom sandwiches.
and with that,
Where to close it?
I can't hear nobody.
and with that,
I just noticed that John is now
Oh
much
my
less
God.
church.
and with that,
Where to close
go to our Discord, figure out our schedule for the week. We don't fucking know anymore. We can't keep
Buy
up.
tickets for
Shit's
Con
changing.
Carolinas.
So buy tickets for Con Carolinas. Thank you for joining us, and we love you. And good night. Good
Have a
night.
toilet sandwich.
Oh, good night.
3, 2, 1.